Hey guys, it's Natalie from natsnumbers and welcome to the July 2013 numerology forecast. I'm really excited about sharing this one today because July adds down to a number that actually a lot of numerologists and just in general people don't really like, and yet this is actually one of my favorite numbers and archetypes. I'm married to this number. It's all up in my business all the time in my life, and I've learned how to absolutely enjoy every single minute of it. So July adds down to the archetype of the 13-4 in numerology. And there's certain numbers in numerology called, what other numerologists call them karmic debt numbers, 13, 14, 16, and 19. And I call them Olympian numbers. In my research and the tons and tons of charts that I've done in celebrity profiling, what I found is these Olympian numbers are actually these archetypes that we perceive to be dense and heavy. They're a bit difficult to integrate. But when you learn how to embrace them, when you learn how to utilize them, then you come out the other end like an athlete, like an Olympian, stronger than ever before, and you become a leader in a particular niche. So this month of July adds down to 13-4, which is the archetype of the builder. So here's the potential, you guys. The builder brings about a grand potential of accomplishment and also of obstacles. So this is going to be sort of an obstacle course month. And what's really important is that, anger, frustration, sometimes even violence can be potential under the 13, negativity, all because you are not aware of these obstacles and or you don't know how to approach, accept, and use the obstacles. So I'm going to be teaching you how to do that in today's video. So you might need to accept some limitations this month of resources, of energy, of people standing in your way, of having to put extra effort to get things done. Why? Why accept limitation? It's not something that necessarily feels good to accept. But one of the things that the builder archetype, the number 4, teaches in numerology is that limitation is actually a vehicle to travel within the unlimited. And so when you embrace this vehicle of limitation, you can actually direct it and command it to where you want to go. But when you don't accept it, it actually becomes this dead weight obstacle that prevents you from moving forward. So you may expect this month that you might be prone to a bit of laziness. You might engage in frivolous tasks and things that really don't matter because you're avoiding your own personal limitations. You're avoiding approaching and accepting what it is that's coming up in your life that might be a bit frustrating for you. So that's why I put together some July homework that is going to be able to help you achieve great things, but also become this Olympian that can utilize any block that comes in the way. So we are going to do 2 steps, okay? So step number 1, I want you to write down a goal that you want to achieve by the end of July. So this needs to be something that is realistic, it's practical. It's something that you can achieve by the end of July, but it also is something that's really inspiring to you. So the 4 builder asks, what do you want to build? What do you want to construct in your life? What makes you feel safe and secure? What would feel like a solid foundation for your future? Okay, step number 2, this is the doozy. This is just the really, really cool stuff of integrating the acceptance of limitation. We are going to create a body-centered routine in your day-to-day life for the next 30 days, okay? And the reason why is because the physical body is a metaphor for what we just talked about. The physical body actually is, in essence, a limitation, right? It's this limited compartment that we travel within as we go and experience the unlimited potentials of existence. So what I want us to do is I want us to embrace the body and embrace its innate intelligence. Your body has all of the wisdom, all of the insights, the energy for action, everything that you need. And if you can learn how to listen and respond to its messages, you're going to be able to go from point A to point B to achieve your goal and go through any and all obstacles just by listening to the compass settings of your body, by responding to the GPS signals that you receive. So before I get into how you're going to do this, let me just briefly talk about willpower, all right? We are a society that is actually very body-centered. We have tons of diets, we've got tons of exercise regimens. You watch TV and you can see it immediately that we're so centered around our body, right? If you try to use your willpower to change limitation, right? If you try to use willpower, I want to achieve this goal, so I'm going to try to force my body to do X, Y, and Z. You are going to be met with so much negativity and resistance this month. The builder actually asks you to accept limitation, and willpower is actually negating the natural urgings of the body. So we're going to do the opposite of that. We don't need willpower. What we need is to actually accept and travel along with the natural urgings of the body. So here's what you're going to do. 2 times a day for the next 30 days, for the next month, you're going to ask your body, what are you feeling and what do you need? I do this morning and then before dinner. Do it any time of day, but have it 2 times a day scheduled in. What's going to happen is you're going to get insights that are going to come up that are going to absolutely blow your mind. You are going to know when to turn left and when to turn right, metaphorically speaking. You're going to know how to feed your body and how to basically 100% inhabit this limitation of the body to the point where no other obstacle or limitation feels at all like an overwhelming externalized force of power that's working against you. You're going to have all that you need to be able to achieve the goal that you set forth in the previous step. So also stay tuned this month, you guys. I'm going to be doing more videos on the physical body because the number 4 represents the physical world and the physical body. So if you have any special requests of physical conditions or physical issues that you want me to evaluate through numerology and some basic life purpose coaching, please comment below or contact me. I hope you guys have a great month ahead, and I'll talk with you later.